So I'm going to taste some baby food, and obviously as a specialist dietitian for children and parents, I'm very curious to not only look at the nutrition for this sweet potato mash and chicken meal here for someone at 10 months. I'm also very interested to look at the texture, because what I have found is that some of these meals are not very texture specific. And what does that mean? Well, it does mean that I have seen a lot of children who've been fed commercially bought baby food, and they have a harder time handling lumpy foods. And that's because this may not be as lumpy as it should be to teach your child the whole reflex of swallowing lumpy foods. So let's see how I go. So here we are, I'm warming it up in a pan, and it tastes amazingly. It smells amazingly, and I'm gonna taste it in a bit. Yum yum. The beauty of being a pediatric dietitian. What's worrying me already is that just I can just see that this is not texture specific for someone at 10 months. This is very, very worrying. This explains really why there's such a rise of people I see that have children who just don't know how to deal with textures, especially if they've been raised on commercially bought baby food. Or even if you're making your own food, I have found lots of parents who don't know how to move on to the next stage, and it can be difficult. It can be very difficult because everyone says something different. And then you look at this and it says 10 months, and actually I would say this could be used for someone a lot younger than that. If you weaned your baby from 17 weeks, which is okay if they are developmentally ready, then this would be okay from 6 months. But if your child wasn't developmentally ready and you started at 6 months, then this would be okay from 7-8 months. So you see, it's very, very individual. So this is not medical advice. And if you want specific advice for your baby, then you are welcome to contact me or go and see a GP. But I am just giving you my verdict here. This is a disgrace. It's not specific for 10 months. And it's not going to teach our children about textures, and it's going to cause more of a fussy eaters, more of a population of fussy eaters. So anyway, let me taste it and see how we go. Okay, so here we are, and I've looked at the ingredients. Vegetables 40%, that's great. Chicken 8%, that's not very good, is it? Not much protein in there. And of course it's got sunflower, and you know what, obviously sunflower is a cheaper oil to use in cooking. I personally don't recommend using vegetable oils. I recommend olive oils, because of the healthy fats in here. Sunflower, all vegetable oils are high in omega-6. So if you want to know more about that, you can watch my video series on that. The good thing is there's no added salt and no preservatives. But yeah, the downside is sunflower oils and the 8% amount of chicken, which is just very insignificant. And the texture. So let's see how it tastes. Let's see how it tastes like. Yeah, it tastes good, but it's very soft. Very, very soft. This I would say would be suitable for someone younger than 10 months. Oh dear, the amount of people I see with children who cannot handle textured foods following, a diet where they've basically been fed commercially bought baby food is just increasing. And I think it's because these foods, although it says it's from 10 months, everyone is different. Everyone grows at a different rate. We can't put our children into brackets. So if you can, I mean, what you could, if you do buy this, you could add some more texture to it by putting in your own balsam potatoes or some vegetables, or maybe even some chicken actually, because there's not much protein in here. And then that would make it obviously more textured and more specific to someone that's 10 months. I mean, as a dietitian, I do recommend that from 12 months, your child should be having family foods and family textured food, even younger for some children. And obviously, if you're baby-led weaning, then it's totally different, isn't it? So let me hear what you've got to say. I would love to hear from you. Personally, if it was me, I probably would make my own. But again, if you do buy this, you can just add some chicken to it, make it more texture specific. So it's Nishti here, dietitian, tasting baby food and giving you a professional point of view.